I have your attention, please. It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
So special.
Headed to the top, no, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. Yeah, my people coming through. You gon' make us like a goddamn fool. And I'ma pack me a dream rap right, I'm a fool. See the facts, it's the truth. Move back, I'ma shit is me attacking the madman strapped in the coop. You can ask for the proof, bitch, I'm back and I'm loose. I can't laugh at a fool, cause he have no clue. This ain't just rap in the booth. I'm half man, half fool, but I am that dude. I take baths in the truth, and half ass won't do. We won't let your ass come through. You won't outlast this group. I'ma stand and salute. 10 toes down with my troops. We yelling man down when we shoot. We on the ground with the boots. And if you're looking around for the truth, it get a little loud in the booth. Don't make a damn sound. I'm headed to the top. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom. I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch. We solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom. I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch. We solid as a rock. I can go back to back, but I won't go back to the trap. In the trap, it's a rap. In the trap, it's a bunch of damn rats. I'm a man, you won't trap me like that. So I'm here to speak the fact. Oh yeah, break them down on the track. I'm trying to reach every man in the benefit seat. In fact, stand tall, goddamn it, we black. They try to take that by giving us crack, but we giving that back. It's a race and we running this track. It's a war, yeah, we coming right back. And we ain't taking no slack. And no more shooting us in the back. It's called unity, we all intent. Underground railroad track, we unified all over this map. Old school coming through in the lack, and we dressed all black. Y'all done gave us the best y'all got. You know we running for a march, y'all forgot. Headed to the top, no, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. No, I will not stop. I came from the bottom, I will not drop. Shalom to my people and everybody that rock. Just know it don't stop. We at the top, bitch, we solid as a rock. Oh yeah.
What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, my good people? How y'all feeling tonight? We are back in the cave once again, man. It's been a minute. Feel good. Sporting my Georgia shirt my daughter bought me for Father's Day. Love it. Georgia, y'all got to win the national championship now. Point blank fucking period. Yeah, I said it. What up, Crucial K's in the building? What's happening? What's happening? Happening. Geneva's in the building. What's going on, sister? Glad you're here. Shit, we got some people up in here right now. That's what's up, man. Salute to everybody that's in the chat, man. Got a pretty decent show for y'all tonight. And we gonna get to the bottom of some things that I don't think a lot of us agree on. We had this discussion several times, but we gonna dig a little deeper tonight. Because we have a lot of intelligent women, men, kings, and queens that be here. You feel me? That tune in, get a feedback. But now I want to pick your brain because it's not about what I think. I think a lot of y'all know what I think. But tonight we're gonna get to the truth, and I hope my brother. I know Neutro is already live, but it happens like that sometimes. You feel me? I hope my brother LA be able to follow through. I haven't seen him in a minute. Maybe YJ might slide through. Haven't seen him in a minute. But I'm glad y'all are here. Salute to everybody that slid through. But tonight we're gonna talk about the truth, man, and what it is that you believe. What does your existence mean to you? How you got here? Who is your God? Yeah, we taking it up. And I definitely I need your feedback. I need your commentary. Whether it's in the chat, whether you hit the line. I don't like this orange. I didn't mean to make that shit orange. That shit is blowing the freak out of me. No, I don't want it pink either. You know what? Can't go wrong with black. Yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of the things, like if you tuned into that podcast I'm creating, which I'm going to change the name. Let's talk about it. I seen somebody else with that same name, so I got to change it. But we had a deep discussion, and man, it got really deep. Salute to my homie, Neutro nigga, and my cousin Legend. Conversation was real deep. If you haven't seen it, go find it. It's on my page somewhere. But this discussion is going to be like that. And I need to know from a lot of people's standpoint, because we all know what a lot of us feel. The Bible has been rewritten. The religion or the Bible was created to control the blacks. I done heard all. But you know one thing? I heard a lot of different beliefs amongst this whole family. Some of them can go like this, and then one of them might go that way. One of them might go that way. One of them might go that way, and the other one keep, and then eventually curve. You know it's about research. But things have been rewritten as we see. So what do you really believe? We're going to play some music. First, I'm going to hit this chat, make sure ain't nobody else fell through. Since I hollered at the few that did comment so far. Chat line is open. The link's in the chat. So y'all know how I rock. So if you want to come on up at any given time, feel free, be my guest. But we live from the cave, baby. Yeah. It feels good to be back doing what I love to do. And that's help teach and at the same time learn. Cause I ain't never too old or too special to learn. Just because I'm up here hosting the show, don't mean I can't learn. Let's get to some more music, man. Let's go to one of the anthems. This one for my queens. Y'all know what I'm rocking. Y'all know how I'm rocking. I'm rocking like a cut-off stocking. Cry no more. Let's go.
Trump, dummy.
Tell me what you worry for, 'cause you don't have to cry no more, no more, no more. You don't have to cry no more. Tell me what you're looking for, 'cause you don't gotta look no more, no more. You don't gotta cry no more, you don't gotta look no more. Let me take a second for the women, this song is overdue. I hope you listen till I'm finished. You was just since the beginning, you was racing, now chilling. So I gotta give you credit if nobody else give it. I know you think we all villain, that's a stereotype. But what we gotta deal with, it ain't even much right. Y'all gon' live in my sight. I don't do this for the like, shit, I do it 'cause it's right. To keep it real, this something like. So I'ma tell you this tonight. For the men across America, I'ma say it for 'em, baby girl, we cherish you. And ain't no letting up. For you, I'm a competitor. You never been a record, tell the truth, that's why they scared of us. Tell me what you worry for, 'cause you don't have to cry no more, no more, no more. You don't have to cry no more. Tell me what you're looking for, 'cause you don't gotta look no more, no more. You don't gotta cry no more, you don't gotta look no more. I gotta stand up for the real men. I'm talking real men. They know who you really is. This world that we living in, they don't wanna fill us in. They try to kill the black and get mad when we attack them and put us on the back end. Be like, look how they acting. They don't see the queens that we have to look at. I'm trying to start a new chapter. Ain't no more fucking the master. I don't want my kid growing up to be a fucking bastard. They rather see us going backwards, 'cause they know what we have. They don't wanna see our black queens living in a castle, 'cause I just want the best, and that's really what matters for the queens, and I'm ready for a battle. I ain't never been a coward. Tell me what you worry for, 'cause you don't have to cry no more, no more, no more. You don't have to cry no more. Tell me what you're looking for, 'cause you don't gotta look no more, no more. You don't gotta cry no more, you don't gotta look no more. This is for all my black queens across America. You ain't gotta cry no more. You ain't even gotta look no more. We here for y'all. And I'm speaking for every black king all over the world. Stand up, my nigga.
That was Cry No More. My shit right there, man. That's my shit. That will be, we'll talk about that later. I'm ready to get to business. What up, David? Appreciate you for being here, brother. Gotta make you blue, man. Gotta make you blue. Definitely gotta do that, man. I put Geneva's comment on the screen for a reason. She says, we gotta follow our hearts. Be good, good to life and to others. Absolutely. You know what? It really don't matter what religion or what God you follow when it comes to living life, like I say, the right way. And I think a lot of people understand what's the right way. There's a lot of things that people feel like the white man reworded some things in the Bible to benefit them. But I think we all know right from wrong, right? We know we're supposed to treat people like we treat our bodies. You're not going to hurt your body, so, excuse me, why would you hurt someone else? I pride myself off of that. I might not like everybody's ways. I might not like your favorite team. I might not like certain things that you like, but that don't mean I hate you. That don't mean I'm going to do something evil to you or do something to hurt you purposely. I don't condone the evil shit. And we see that every day. Now, people will do things to you that will provoke you to get out of character. Sometimes you're able to turn the other cheek, and sometimes you just can't because we're not perfect, right? So when things are done to you from another person, sometimes you got to stand up for yourself and let it be known. Doesn't make you a bad person at all, so don't think that. Only God can respond the correct way. Again, depending on whatever God you serve, or even if you serve a God. Walk around here and just go around slapping people. Let's say, for instance, you don't even have a God. Go around here and slap somebody in the face. I swear to God, you're going to hit the wrong person. You ain't got to worry about believing in no God because you might just leave this earth for slapping somebody. That's just how crazy this world is. Right or wrong? Mm-hmm. Hopefully you're following me. We're reading the book of Real. Yeah. What's up, Sweet Pea? Appreciate you for sliding through. Tonight we're talking about the truth. And what is the truth? What is the truth about your existence? How you got here? Do you believe what they put in the Bible as far as, the story about Jesus, Mary, Adam and Eve, all the stories that you read throughout the Bible when you were young? When you were young. Remember what you used to believe when you was young. Before you got old enough to do your own research and question things. Remember that feeling. Remember some people didn't even want to go to church as a kid. Because you didn't understand it. And a lot of people say that the white people put a lot of things in the Bible to make black people fear of doing certain things. Like they say, you don't supposed to question God. I've never seen that in the Bible. I've never seen that. I don't know where that came from. I question God because I won't understand it. You see how quick that shit just like, wait a minute, you're right. And that's how it actually starts. Things that you are taught, and then you never see in the Bible nowhere. Now you're starting to doubt what you were taught as a kid. Then you venture off and start to find things that make sense to you, right? But at the same time, you had to go research, you had to go read something, right? You may watch the documentary, like Colors. Have y'all ever seen Colors? Y'all need to go watch that. Salute to LA. LA told me about Colors. And Colors will blow your mind. But it makes sense. But were we there to experience the things that they're teaching us that happened prior to us being here? No, we wasn't here. You have no choice but to believe. Y'all ain't following me. You got to believe something or somebody, right? Y'all will catch up in a minute. I ain't even to preach to you, but we going to figure this out. The link is in the chat. Telephone number, y'all should know it. I'll put it across the screen. Let me check my chat out real quick. If I'm leaving you behind, please holler at me. Slow me down. I'm feeling real good tonight. That's the number if you want to call in. The link also, let me put that up there as well. I ain't going to keep doing this because y'all know how I'm rocking. What makes anything the truth is something that you believe in, right? No, it don't. That don't make it the goddamn truth. It's something that you believe in, right? But as a kid, yep, you believe it. But now somebody's telling you something different, and you're starting to question what you were taught. Are you questioning this person that's telling you to believe what they're trying to teach you? Maybe, maybe not. We're going to go to some more music, man. And We'll be right back. Y'all, yeah, hey, holler at me. Let me know what you think. Tell me your feelings about the topic. Here's the homie OG Cobb. This is heaven.
To feel authentic trust in you. No confusion. Hearts are fusing. I just need you to be true.
That was heaven with a homie, OG Cobb, a big bro. Hey, well, I was just speaking of YJ, LA, and then Cupcake fell through. Tonight we discussing something that we all done discuss on this show, but we digging a little deeper. And it's all about the truth. And everybody has their truth on what they have found during this journey that we call life. And I know my brother L. Dot is one of the people I respect a lot because of what he has brought to the table, shared with us, shared with me personally, shared with the whole panel, the whole chat, YJ as well, and definitely Cupcake. Y'all know Legend. Legend do the same thing. And shout out to my homie New. I wish New can follow through, but I know he on his live. But if y'all, Cupcake, LA, if y'all ain't busy, please come up here and join me. I know YJ said he's just listening, so I ain't gonna bother you, bro. But when I say I'm digging deeper, what I want to know is from what your studies and your research and what you've come to learn. Oh, my guy's in the building. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Crucial Cat.
Heavy, my guy.
What's good, man?
I'm good, man. You know.
Good, man. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, man.
So yeah,
your boy weigh 191 now, man. You know, I'm trying to get my weight up.
Oh shit.
191, you know, it's a little light something.
You can stay put through the storm now. That shit ain't gonna blow you away.
Oh,
my guy.
No.
Yeah, man. About ready for that goddamn album drop, man.
Oh yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready for it, man. Hopefully Facebook will be back open up so I can be able to promote on there too, because they kicked me off for saying the word kill in a sentence.
That's why I don't fuck with Facebook.
Yeah, man. So I got about 19 more days.
Oh, you ain't gonna make it for the time the album drop.
Well, it'll be everywhere. It'll be on Twitter. It'll be on Instagram. Hey, promote it everywhere I can.
Yeah. So tonight we talking about the truth, and we digging a little deep. From what you learned as a kid, Crucial.
I'm gonna just say it like this. You know my past, so
go ahead.
The only way that I can say is, all right. My grandma got 4 daughters. 3 of them are Jehovah's Witnesses. So my mama, she's just a regular old Christian, but she had to grow up in that house too. Now, I mean, with my grandma being a Jehovah's Witness, so that's like 50, 55. That's like 50 something plus years. Okay. I grew up being able to go to the Kingdom Hall, reading Watchtowers, passing them out, everything, and going to church with her mother, my grandma's mom, being able to go to church with her when I stayed with her. So I don't care if it's Buddhist, whatever the hell they want to believe, they still all praising the one God. I mean, it don't matter if they can call them Hershey's Kisses or glasses. They still all praising to one person that they believe in, that put us all here. I mean, so it don't matter really what they call it. That's just, I don't want to say it's a fact, but it almost is, man. We praising to one person with different names. I go by the name Crucial K, but my real name is Antonio.
So you feel that everybody, even if, God didn't create religion for one, but you feel like all the different religions that, of course, is man-made, they're praising the same God, just a different name. That's what you're saying?
Just different names. That's how I feel, and that's how I'm always feel until he, she, the spirit, the animal, whatever it is, come down and tell us different. And of course, the Bible been rewritten 463 million times before we even got here. You know what I mean? So we just can't believe, you know what I mean? It's just not, it's stuff that's happening in the Bible. Yeah, it's happening today in the world, but maybe that's just stuff that, they ain't changed. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
That they just left alone.
Let me make sure I understand you. So what you just said was
Hold on, my guy, because somebody called and the call is low. Hold on, I'm finna call it right back. I'm finna call it right back in.
All right. So how many of y'all feel what Crucial said? Because I ain't gonna lie, for a long time I felt the same way. It's like, if we only supposed to praise one God and there's different religions, it got to be that we're praising the same God. It's just a different name. But go ahead, continue what you were saying, my guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we all, I haven't read up on Buddhists or whatever, but if they all think that Buddhists created, we know it as God and and Jesus Christ. Like,
do you believe in the afterlife? Like,
do I believe in it?
Do you believe that once you leave this earth and God finally come back, you will be, if you live life the right way, from what I've read, do you think we're going to go on to a place they call paradise or heaven?
We can't believe in no place that we ain't been to. So I ain't gonna say that I'm 50-50 with that. I can't say that, yeah, we gonna go to an afterlife and we gonna remember all our people and all our people gonna be there, or we can't. It's nobody that can say, yes, we going to the afterlife. There is an afterlife. You can argue me up and down. I'm just say, okay, it's an afterlife. But in my head, I'm like, it's 50-50 because we ain't been to the fucking afterlife. We ain't been there. Ain't nobody on this earth been there. To me, I feel God created a lot of earths because we ain't been all the way. It's no place that we are. All we know is the 12 planets that we do have. It's probably other places way past fucking Pluto, man. They got people on it. They might not look like us, you know what I'm saying? Or they got something on it, you know what I'm saying, that we cannot see. That's a big atmosphere out there, man. And we cannot get to it to see it. Maybe this, like, look at the transitions of everything that happened in life. If they want to say it started with Adam, Eve, and then it went to, the ancient people, the caveman, Egyptians, slavery went through, and now we got this time that it came around. What if these earths is he testing to see who believes and who don't believe? He destroyed this earth and then he move on to the next earth. He or she, I don't know,
From what I read, we was placed here to prove that we couldn't govern ourselves. And that came, of course, from Eve biting the apple. And it's been proven we can't govern ourselves. We'll never be able to govern ourselves.
No.
I'm saying that's why the world is the way it is. So eventually, from what I read, and I'm going to keep saying this so nobody will come and say, how you know? From what I read, that's when he's going to come back and say, enough is enough. And he's going to take the righteous and the wicked will be left behind. Again, I've read.
And they call that Armageddon. So, so what if he destroyed this earth and now he going on to the next and he put another Adam and Eve on that earth to start all the way over again? Like, it's different. You can have all types of assumptions.
You're doing the what if now. You saying what if?
No. I'm saying, like, he destroyed, like he said, he take the good people with him and leave the bad motherfuckers down here, and he destroyed this bitch. Now he go to the next earth. He go to the next earth and put another Adam and Eve where they might not even be called Adam and Eve. They might be called something else there. But he give them the same chance. What if this the 15,000th earth he done tried to see who would actually be around to believe?
Hey, that's a great question. You never know. All we can go by is what they say is the the passage of life on what you should live is in the Bible. How you should live is in the Bible. So, but I want to go to this comment that YJ just put up here. He said, I think humans in general just like feeling of believing in a higher power.
I don't like.
know.
I ain't gonna say I like the feeling of believing that it's a higher power, but you gotta understand, a regular human being did not create an ant. They ain't create a regular person did not create a roach. A regular person.
Thank you.
They didn't do that.
Thank you.
Something created that, bro.
Thank you. That's I always fall back on what you just said. How the hell you think we all got here? That shit ain't just pop out of no goddamn well.
Something put us here, bro. Like something put us here.
I agree with you.
And guess what? And another thing, who's to say that those other Earths, Pluto, Saturn, Uranus, what if them was Earths that had chances? What if it's only been 13, 12, 13? How many ever planets it is? I ain't been in school since 2002. But how many ever planets it is? What if those planets were actually planets that had people that he gave chances to see, and he destroyed them bitches? And Earth did what? Earth the last one left. What if Earth the last one left?
Hey, you asking some questions that's I ain't gonna say far fetched, because from what like I said, not YJ, LA told me about colors. He told me about I forgot the other damn documentary I watched. But it's like the 12 disciples represent the 12 matter of fact, here you go right now. Welcome LA to the goddamn show. What's up, bro?
What's happening?
With the LA.
What's popping?
What's popping, my guy?
So what we speaking on the history of Jesus, and if it's true, or what are we doing?
What we doing, I'm gonna just break it down, make it plain and simple. It's pretty much what is the truth of our existence, how we got here, you know what I'm saying? Who is the Almighty? You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of your beliefs, because I did a lot of research on them, and I understand why you say what you say. But at the same time, there has to be something, like Crucial just said. We got here not just magically, right? Somebody placed us here, right? Can you agree with that, LA?
Yeah, I can agree with that. But I've kind of went past I've kind of like wiped my ass with the Christianity thing a long time ago after been doing some studying. You know what I mean? But so I moved on to different ideas. But this is what I want to break down real quick. If you look at all of these deities from back in the day, Attis born, you've seen some of this. Attis, born virgin, 25th of December, crucified 3 days, resurrected. Mithra, born virgin, December 25th, 12 disciples perform miracles, dead for 3 days, resurrected. You got Dionysus, turned water into wine, born a virgin, December 25th, perform miracles, King of Kings, Alpha Omega. And you got the first one, which is 300 BC, Horus, perform miracles, Lamb of God, the light, crucified, dead for 3 days, and resurrected. Now, all of these religions predates Christianity by thousands of years.
That's correct.
Okay, and then a lot of the scriptures were actually it's the most plagiarized book in the world. And then when you ask a Christian, what's the definition of a Bible? What are they going to tell you? What is it? Instruction before I leave Earth. And what they call it? When you ask a Christian, what's the okay? I'm gonna ask you, what's the definition of Bible?
I've never asked no one that.
Bible
was like the passage of us on how we should lead our lives. That's what I learned.
Okay, so that's the thing. Well, don't you find that kind of strange? Because whenever I ask them, Jehovah's Witnesses this question, they have a big ass Bible in their hand. They had them goddamn watchtowers, right? And I would say, what's the definition of the word Bible? They have no idea. I'm like, you are living your life with your afterlife, because afterlife is longer than your actual life. So you're living your whole afterlife with your thought of your afterlife over a book, and you don't even know where it came from. You don't even know what it is. So they say instructions before leaving Earth, right? But the actual definition of the word Bible is collection of books. And the reason that they call it Bible is because they got the paper from a city in Greece called Byblos. That's the actual truth about the Bible, right?
Hold on. I just want to stop right there, because what you just said, Where did you find that information from? And I'm not trying to be funny, but
I remember so much because all intelligence is when people talk about you smart is just being able to remember a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Now I don't remember where I get everything from. I study I do 4 5-hour study sessions. It's almost like sex, you know what I'm saying? I love learning shit, so I don't really know where I got that from. The Biblos one I can remember was from a documentary. The one about getting the paper from Biblos. Greek city Biblos, that was a documentary. But the thing about it is we always try to talk about where you learn something from. You know what I'm saying?
No.
If you read it, you know what I mean?
I ask that is because remember, as a kid, you learned about the Bible as a kid, and you taught this as a kid, and as a kid, you probably believed it. But as you got older and you continue to live, you seen things differently. So from what you learned as a kid from the Bible and what they taught you and where it came from, now you believe in something totally different. And guess what? You had to go find this from somewhere else. How can you believe in this, whatever place, I ain't gonna ask that question, wherever you learned it from, what make you feel so strong about that than what you was taught as a kid? That's what I'm asking.
Because once you get into this, once you start getting into being so-called what they call woke, you start to question everything, and then you start to see things for, you know what I'm saying? Like when you first seen Roots, you understood why you were looked at in society as lesser than, you know what I'm saying? But when you were a child, you didn't know that. You didn't know why these white folks on this farm was calling you a black kid and a nigger. You didn't know that. You was a kid. You know, so as you get older, so you start to question everything. And then I started looking at things that make sense. Like when I started to studying into flat Earth and round Earth, and when I looked at all of the round Earth shit, I'm like, damn, people still think they spinning at 1,040 miles per hour right now. Like right now, are you spinning? You spinning, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy. But if you really did the research, you would notice that the stars and the constellations and all those things, they move. We don't move. The things in the sky move. But go ahead. I said enough.
Crucial. How you feel about what he just said? Like, you know, what he broke down earlier is something that what was that's the name of that damn documentary or whatever you want to call it.
The one I sent you was the Zeitgeist 1 and 2. I don't know if you watched part 2, and then a lot of the other stuff was in Hidden Colors. Tyree Rasheed's movie. You know he got 5 parts of that movie, right?
No, I know.
Yeah, that's part 1. He got 5 of them.
But he was just talking about the stories that we have learned, or the story about Jesus and how he came about. This story has already been around way before Christians was even thought of. So what he said, well, I ain't gonna say what he said. What the documentary says is somebody actually infiltrated and made that story about God. So what do you feel about that, Crucial?
I don't know, because I ain't never heard what he was saying. I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, me, I don't care about no Christians. I don't care about being in no religion. I ain't in no religion, but I believe something. I always, when I pray, I always say in my prayer, he or she or spirit. When I pray, I don't say, you know what I'm saying? I whatever they want to call it, I believe in one person that put herself. You know what I'm saying? That's who I'm praising to. I'm not praising to nothing else, especially not no damn devil or Satan. So that should be the good part that people look to and say, okay, well, at least he ain't no devil worshiper, or you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Want bad things to happen to people. You know what I mean? I believe in whoever the hell put us here. That's who I believe in. We don't know shit. We don't damn know. I mean, so.
I want to go to this comment that Cupcake put in the chat. She said, I think of God as the process that has evolved the universe, multiverse, and omniverse. Before I ask you to respond to that, LA, do you pray?
No. Not anymore. Well, I have before, but it's different now. I don't really see. I actually study the law of attraction, so I manifest. And I manifest more. I don't really think about praying. I just think about the things that I want over and over again. I control my thought process. I control my emotions. I make sure I don't get depressed because it actually controls. Everything is energy. I go outside every day and I reconnect with the earth and get the electricity now. I barefooted on the grass. Get that, because I found out that they put rubber on the bottom of our shoes to keep us from connecting with the earth. It's so much shit that they do, bro. It's like you would lose your mind trying to figure out everything, all the lies they did. But every lie they told us was a purpose for it.
All right. What you think about what Cupcake just stated?
But I got one question for you. To really
Go
set it
ahead.
off. Who created God?
That's a question I always ask as well.
I always ask that myself too.
Bro, I ain't got no answer for that, bro.
Real. I don't think nobody had. No, I don't think nobody do, dog.
Nobody.
Like they can come up with, like YJ, bro. They can come out with all the types of documentaries and stuff that they want to, bro. But it's stuff that we don't know, dog. Only thing that we can do is believe whatever Christians and Baptists and Catholics. Only thing we can do is believe what they say, bro. We don't know that. We don't know who created them.
When you go back to when they really talk about the history of religion and the worship, it's really about the sun. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the sun and the constellations. It's the sun and the disciples is nothing but the constellation that the sun travels through. And the crazy thing about it, if you think about it, if the people on Earth and they don't know nothing, right? They see the sun in the sky. They figure out that the sun is actually keeping them alive, keeping the earth alive, actually replenishing the earth, warming the earth, or doing all of these things. And that's how they think about it. When you think about it, the sun, they say it's the life giver, the life bringer, the bearer of light. It is, right? The sun is everything. The sun gives his life to us every day so that we can live.
Yeah, I believe that.
So, again, what you keep saying is, and this is the same thing I want to know. You believe, I believe, LA believe in what he's researched. You gotta believe something, and it don't matter how extensive your research is, or if you just going by what you was taught. You believe, and at the end of the day, just like that question you just asked, LA, where did God come from? We don't know.
I remember Dick Gregory said something before he died. Rest in peace. Shout out to him. Dick Gregory said, he asked the question. He said, when we were in slaves, did they give us good food? Did they give us good food? I'm asking y'all the question. Did they give us good food?
I don't know.
When our people were slaves, did they give us good food?
I mean, but what they say in the movie,
did they give us good? Did they give us good education when we were slaves?
No,
they ain't even allow us to read.
So why would they give us good religion? They give us bad clothes, bad clothes, bad food, bad working conditions, bad pay, no pay at all. Well, so why would they give us good religion?
So you saying
that's a good point.
You saying that man? Of course, we know man did create religion, but you saying man created all of this that we're taught. That's what you're saying.
All of the human constructs that we look at, yes, they created all of them. They created all of the human constructs, marriage, everything, all of that. All of these things are institutions and systems.
And we came from the sun.
You said no. I'm saying there's all of the things that we learned. It was what was taught to us. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever seen the movie the what's it, Denzel Washington, the Book of Eli? When the Book of Eli was about people trying to harness the information of the Bible to use it for good, or you either use it for evil.
Oh yeah.
Cupcake said I was taught that the Jesus concept, I hate that, born a virgin, star, etc., existed 13 documentable times before a Christian myth was built. Cupcake, you need to come up here, man.
That's fact.
Hey, now look at your comments, my guy. When you look in your comments, you're gonna see different stuff that people are saying about what they believe.
Exactly.
It's gonna continue to be doing that. It's gonna continue to do that, dog. It's gonna continue. So how the fuck can we believe what a Christian or anybody got to say to us about anything that's going on with that Bible, man?
You got a small percentage that believe everything that has been taught or we talked about. Like, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people believe what LA say. It's a lot of people that believe what Cupcake say. It's a lot of people believe what Rennie or anybody in the chat say. It's a small percentage that is keep adding up. And I bet you by 10 years from now, there's going to be a whole bunch of more stories and theories of how we got here and who we should believe in.
It might be another Bible out. Shit.
It might be another what?
Another Bible. They'll write another Bible. Shit.
LA, do you teach your kids this, or do you allow them to follow their own path and let them find out their own way?
That's the thing. I ran into a lot of issues with that. I started teaching my kids the truth. I would educate my kids when they came home from church because I couldn't stop them from going to church because their grandparents and everybody wanted them to go to church. But when they came home from church, I would re-church them or unchurch them.
So you let them go, and then when they come back and like, don't believe that, just believe.
The same way you have to teach your kids about the music and the images that they watch on TV. You have to let them know what they're doing because they can actually be taught by the music or whatever images they are. If you don't, so it's your job to educate them. You know they're gonna experience ignorant niggas when they go outside. You can't shelter them from everything, so you have to teach them how to deal with their surroundings when they go out.
Most definitely, I agree on that. We're gonna press pause real quick. We're gonna hit a jam real quick, and we're gonna come back, continue the conversation. You're welcome to stay, unless you got something to do. But we're gonna go to the homie. This is YJ. Y'all know what it is. We live from the goddamn cave. Let's do it, man. This is thousands. Yeah. Uh-oh, I ain't gonna do that. Wrong one.
And true knowledge. Better is that homage than sacrifice for 100 years.
Yeah, they like, what's the meaning? I'm like, listen closer. I can only vouch for truth until the vision's over. That type of thought surpasses prison culture. Free of bondage, broken chains within my brain. Gotta put that behind us. I'm just being honest. They wonder what's the deeper meaning. Check the surface first, then you look beneath it. You might see the reason. Brief intermission.
He who lives 100 years, idle and weak, a life of one day is better if a man has attained firm strength.
So you can live to be 100 with a jaded conscience, or walk the path of enlightenment, circumvent the nonsense. Yeah, cause time is of the essence. Hope you caught the message. I just now got to the point where I can peep the lessons. Chapter 8 for the collection. Words of the diamond potter spoken by the professor, combined with the author. Look, it's a whole nother genre. Seeking out for a different route, and every word is nourishment. Add to flourish, more encouragement. We just doing the service. You can live 100 years vicious, but a life of one day is better with virtues from this position. Let's go. You can have 1,000-word vision, but if it's lacking purpose, what's the mission? What's the mission? You can live 100 years vicious, but a life of one day is better with virtues from this position. Run that back. You can have 1,000-word vision.
Yeah. Body to be. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, trying to make a couple moves, make an impact. Get a couple of degrees, get a big fat check, then send that. Yeah. Nevertheless, I don't think we're gonna come do our best, but we do demand that they pass out the test. Let us handle the rest and we right at your neck. Yeah. I'm an educated black man, bitch, don't try me. Don't confuse me with the rioting. This is my right that I'm exercising. Now we got Trump, got Biden. Both of them chumps be lying. Plus it's just minuses. We know what time it is. Veto to both of them niggas. Get them out of here. We got a commandeer. 40 acres in the mule, bitch, that's our shit. Turn this bitch into a mosh pit. Think that we playing, motherfucker, just watch this. Ain't that dirty cop shit? You gon' make us pop your lid. Be mad in the bitch if we shot your kid. It'll be a war, better back up, bitch. Yeah. All a nigga want is a peace of mind. Treat the people like a treat yours, and everything'll be just fine. Just look at the time. We been in a bind. Just give me what's mine. We done lay down, but we back on the grind. I know my rights, so I'm toting my nine. It's me and my people, my nigga. We ready for war. You better be ready, cause we about to kick down the door. You know that we fed up and we cannot take it no more. All of that racial injustice, that shit gotta cease. You know it's me, I'm reppin' that body to beat. And if you ain't know, you about to believe.
Okay, fuck your shit and them niggas in that blue black. My people they fighting back and we don't know how to act. We up in the front now, they want us to fall back. This is not back in the days, nigga, we all on the rage. We on the front of the page, all on the side of the cage. What the fuck you really think a nigga was gonna do about it? Now we suicidal, homicide, and now they scared of riots. Thinking to turn into an arsonist. Y'all motherfuckers the one that came around starting shit. Do you think a nigga really wanna be a part of this shit? It done turn hazardous, chemical liquid. It don't matter to certain people, we get it. Big gets, they got this bitch getting their shit twist. Racist faces, popping from different places. Do you not understand it's a new generation? Who the fuck do we blame? Do we blame Satan? White privilege got them racist in our faces. This is not slavery, we slapping tastes inside of your racist faces. It's just in case we gon' be the ones that's sketching the case. Talking about something fits and they dismiss the case. This shit been going on since way back in the days. You really think they killing us by mistake? They hate the skin that we in, we winning. Y'all brought us over here, now we in position. Y'all put us in the game, we in position. Ballin' on them and they mad that we winning. A white person showed us how to read, and then we learned about them numbers and digits. They tried to make us wipe our own people from existence. Y'all did that when y'all gave us the crack. LOL that.
It's me and my people, my nigga, we ready for war. You better be ready, cause we about to kick down the door. You know that we fed up and we cannot take it no more. All of that racial injustice, that shit gotta cease. You know it's me, I'm repping that body to beat. And if you ain't know, you about to believe.
Give me 6 feet, boy, you're making me nervous. These wings just popped in my back, boy, I ain't do this on purpose. They done softened up the game, yep, you can see it, the nerve. The niggas will never believe in another Bible, nigga, so I'm gonna say it in verses. The revolution won't be televised, and the media televised. Hope can say she ain't a hope, but look at the way that she spread her thighs. And I can recognize that they don't sympathize with our situation, nigga, we never get reparations. Niggas is fighting apartheid, look at my eyes, I'm down with the separation. Niggas ain't even American citizens, talking about they Republican. Democrats be telling lies, kissing black babies and niggas get suckered in. They say that we voted, we die. I say it's a joke and a lie. They keeping us focused on politics, while they politic and we continue to die. Wanted to die in the tribe, is you high, thinking any better than Trump. They gon' still shoot us down the streets, cause they think that they better than us. That's racism, they stay killing while playing victim. Always playing victim. But they put them shots off in Jacob's back. Fuck a protest, now we bust them back.
It's me and my people, my nigga, we ready for war. You better be ready, cause we about to kick down the door. You know that we fed up and we cannot take it no more. All of that racial injustice, that shit gotta cease. You know it's me, I'm repping that body to beat. And if you ain't know, you about to believe.
That was Who Dat? But you know, Crucial K, homie L. Dot. We look like Crucial K done fell off. You gotta unmute your mic. Okay, here we go. So we're talking about the truth about your existence. We got the homie, the big homie, L. Dot in the building. So I want to take it to this point right here on where it actually went to, due to the fact we dealt with so much over these past 400 and some odd years.
Did anybody, oops, my bad. I wanted to know, did anybody speak on the Big Bang Theory at all?
Not yet. Not in any past lives, and definitely not in this one. So we actually just got started when you got here. But I want to ask you this, and we can talk about that as well.
Well, that goes in conjunction with the, you know, what we believe is correct, because you know some people believe in the Bible, and the other half of the panel believes in evolution.
It goes back to the end, the final question: how we got here, how he got here. It's a domino effect, man. So it's kind of hard to believe in what we see since we've been here. How we gonna believe in anything that came before us? We can only read and research. You know what I'm saying? So, but right now, I think a lot of people believe a lot because of what we deal with.
But you know, it's a new belief going out around right now. I won't know if you've seen it or heard about it yet, but there's a new belief going on. Go ahead.
A lot of it is based off of the racist shit we deal with. And of course, we always say that the white man created this to hurt us. You feel what I'm saying? They want to limit the power that we have or put fear in the black community. What made us the fucking chosen race to be hated on so much, for one? For two, if there is a God, and I believe there definitely is, he don't see no goddamn color if he created us all. So I think what I'm saying here is we have to leave religion, we got to leave race out of it. What you think?
Leave race out. Yeah, that's more of a problem that we created. I don't think that has anything to do with creation. You know,
it doesn't. But what we believe in, it comes. Think about what I just said.
Yeah.
What we deal with, we say white man created the Bible to put fear in black people, right? And that's what we said.
Well, I don't even say that the white people didn't create the Bible. They took that from the Egyptians, and they just, you know, they just put it, redistributed it, and changed it up, and you know, they made it about race because think about it. You know, I grew up believing that Jesus was white. Every time I talk to a woke black person, they try to tell me it wasn't the same, but I traveled the world and went to different churches. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, and everybody that I knew, all black people, was praising white Jesus. Is that true or false?
Absolutely. Until people start waking up. But a lot of people back in the day also, I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of people did point out the fact they say he had hair made of wool, skin made of bronze and all that, and that sounded like a black man. So I ain't gonna say it just now came about that people felt or believed that Jesus was black, because of course in colors, I know you done seen it, but they saying a lot of things, a lot of people. But fuck it, we all originated from a black person. You go over there to China and Japan, they say those statues that they have up there, they got features of a black person, which they fucking do. So that's what trips me out, LA, is that the fact that if this is true, if there's some truth to that, why in the fuck do everybody come for the black people if we all originated from black people?
Because I know you heard about the four golden ages, right? You know what I'm saying, before the European invasion. So we were the rulers of the planet. We taught the planet. We you know what I'm saying, we did everything, so we were the kings. But like they said that the white man came to Africa and gave the black man a Bible. We had all of the golds and all the riches. And they said the black man got down and got on his knees, and when he looked up, the white man had all of the gold and the treasure, and the black man had the Bible. So that's kind of how they hijacked us like that, bro. That's how it went down. And black people have always been innately, kind. We're actually the kindest people. That's why they have to do what they do in the media to make us seem like we're evil, because we are actually the kindest people on the planet. We are actually the realest of the humans on the planet.
I agree.
It's a video that went viral yesterday. What's his name? Tucker Carlson, telling the truth about all of this, telling the truth about how white people can't make melanin because of their pineal gland being calcified. Black people actually being more spiritual, powerful, psychic, and all of that shit. We have abilities that other people on the planet don't have. We are the actual most powerful people on the planet, so that's why we have to be suppressed. They're too afraid that we're gonna overcome and take over the planet again. And then I think their biggest fear is that we're going to exact everything onto them that they did to us.
So the fact that what you just said, as far as we're the most nicest people, and do you feel like we're too forgiving?
Well, I think that with the religion and us praising white Jesus, with the laws and how they make us respect white men and white people, we were taught this. Even before we was born, we were taught this. You can take a little black boy outside and the police can get behind y'all and he gets scared. That shit actually, they got a study that says that type of shit is passed down in your genes to your children. I'm not making it up. Y'all can go look that up. You will see a little 4-year. I've seen my kids get scared of the police. Why? They don't even know nothing about the police, but they scared. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's already been birthed into them, that fear. Just like when different animals have to adapt to new surroundings and different things, they will grow an attachment or get rid of something that they don't need to survive. And I think that's the same thing we continue to do. But see, we are afraid. Let's just keep it real. Aren't we afraid? Let's keep it real. A lot of people say we ain't afraid of white folks. I put it like this: you can go outside and slap a 75-year-old black woman, you might get 90 days to 6 months. You go outside and slap an old white lady, you doing 40 years. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, you got a point I cannot argue with. Let me holler at my people real quick. What up, John Q, man? Appreciate you for sliding through. I want to point out what Lorraine just put up. She said religion has been used to control, she put G.I. Joe, is God when he declares war on those who won't submit. And I think that's one thing what she just stated is what make black people who are white feel like they're using it to control us, because they put fear in us saying, if you don't do this or if you do that, this is what's going to happen to you. But at the end of the day, we don't know what the original Bible is, if there's an original Bible. We just know that man has put their own version out there. And originally, what you said the Bible was something of books,
collection of books.
Now, from what I learned, and correct me if I'm wrong, you know, you got different versions of the Bible, and they said like the King James version is just the version written from his eyes. Did you ever hear that before?
Off from King James' eyes, which you know, because you know when you go study King James was a homosexual. King James was a murderer of Christians. He used to kill Christians. That's what he used to do.
Hey,
I'm going to ask the people that y'all know that. I'm pretty sure that's common knowledge.
Anybody heard of that before? But that,
yeah. King James used to murder Christians, and then God told him to spread Christianity out of nowhere. But he used to kill Christians. That's what he used to do. It was his job.
So, is there anything in the Bible that you believe?
That's what I'm saying. Most of the Bible was just allegories. It was a word that I learned today. I can't even remember how to pronounce it, but basically on the zodiac scale, did you know that the cross ain't nothing but the zodiac, right? So the zodiac scale, all these figures inside of the what they call it, the constellations, they put pictures of animals and different people inside of these, and then a lot of folk tales came from those, as you know, and this is where all of that shit came from, bro. Just keeping it real with you. This all made up, bro. So God talked to Moses and all these different people. Why he just stopped talking to folks? Did his phone get cut off? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Hey man, the way you deliver it, boy, you come off as an asshole, but you can tell you done a lot of research, and I will never question what you read, because I haven't read near as much as you have. But you know,
well, I don't, anything that's being told to you, you're not supposed to take it for truth. I mean, how I ended up, you got to go research. You can go research religion, all of that shit. You can go research where Christmas came from. All of this stuff came from somewhere. If you go, actually, I'm gonna tell you the scariest thing y'all should do. Y'all should go research every holiday, its origins. Oh my God. A lot of these religions are based in rape and murder and sacrificing babies, all kind of crazy stuff. The motherfucking when you know how do you do it? You go knock on somebody doing sing Christmas carols. Go research what Christmas carols was. Go research it. Motherfuckers used to be legally able to rape women on these holidays and shit like that.
Story behind everything about holidays.
Oh, go look at the Valentine's Day. Oh,
I heard about the Easter too. I can't remember what it was. It was some crazy shit, man. I can't even remember, but I heard about what Easter actually stands for and what the Easter bunny actually meant.
Yeah, it's actually a celebration of a devil. The Easter it was a devil. It was I can't think of her name. It was a devil though that was behind the Easter bunny. It's the devil, the goddess of sex or some shit.
Legends say we are the original Hebrews.
So the Christmas is basically the celebration of the winter solstice, and Easter is the celebration of the spring equinox. So the spring, think about it. You think about the resurrection and the spring equinox. When this happens, basically the spring is the earth coming back to life. Basically, you know what I'm saying? The crops growing again. That's the resurrection. You know what I'm saying? When the sun goes down in one place, then goes back up in another place. That's the winter solstice. All of this shit got stories behind it. All of it goes back to the zodiac. All of it goes back to the sun. All of it goes back to all of that. It's just facts.
You know what it sounds like, bro? To be honest with you, and I ain't being funny. It just sounds like everything that was put before us. It's like we've been bamboozled. You ever thought about that, man?
Oh yeah, think about this. Think about the slaves. They used to celebrate. Slaves would celebrate the 4th of July, which was the independence from America and Great Britain, where they basically killed a bunch of motherfuckers and won. Right, all right. But we were taught to celebrate these holidays even when we were in chains and slavery. And then right after slavery ended, we still celebrate these retarded ass holidays.
Hey. I don't know, man. I just feel like...
And Christians celebrating Halloween. That's insane. Go look at the history of Halloween.
I don't fucking celebrate that shit. I ain't never did. I hated that shit. When that motherfuckers used to go out back in the day... Hold on, we got somebody calling in. Hold on, let me see what this is.
Call from...
Who? Yo. What we got? Hey, say something else. I'm going to disconnect the call.
I don't think he can hear you because we can hear him.
Nah, I'm not muted, so he should be able to hear me. I hear him. I ain't even recognize the name when it said the name. So I don't know. Somebody from Delaware. Anybody in here from Delaware? I forgot what the hell I was going to damn say, man. I ain't even hear the goddamn name. But I don't know. I think what I was finna say is like the original story that came about Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's what all we was taught. The majority of us was taught. And then, you know, I watched what that shit called again? That weird ass name of that damn video.
Zeitgeist.
And then I see all of this, and then at first I was like, man, you sure them people didn't adopt Jesus' story and made it theirs? And then I kind of realized, well, this shit came out before then.
Yeah,
so
3000 BC.
It really makes you wonder, like, okay, was that his story? You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. We don't got all the answers, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like all of the stories came from Horus. The Horus was the first story. And all the rest of the religions was based off of that. You know what I'm saying? The working miracles, the resurrected death, all of them. You actually seen that. I know you want to look some of that shit up because it's there. And it's crazy because you do feel bamboozled. Like you said earlier, you feel the more you learn, the more dumber you feel.
It pisses you off. It really pisses me off. Like, I've been taught this and been running with this all my life, and then you tell me this might be the real truth. It bothers me. And that's why you like, man, you can't be stuck on what you believe in. I'm finna listen close to see what that name say.
Call from
Tim. Oh, let's say Tim.
To accept, press
That's
1.
Tim.
To send a voicemail.
What up, Tim?
What's up, bro?
Cooler, man. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him talk. I'm gonna let him talk.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, LA.
No, I want. We want to hear what you got to say. You done called in. What type of shit is that?
Go ahead, Tim. What's your thoughts, bro?
All right.
I'm up here to learn too, bro. I ain't up here to teach nobody. I'm up here to learn too.
Tim, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
So
I agree with what he's saying, but it gets deeper than that than what he's saying. Now,
is he losing the signal or what?
I'm thinking that's what it is. You must be breaking up, bro.
Hey, boss man.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
Okay. Can I say something?
Go ahead. You got the flow.
All right. Now, about what he's saying, it's a whole lot of truth in what he's saying. But my grandmother used to be a preacher. She preached all her life. And then on top of that, boss man, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me talk?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's me, bro.
Hey, bro, tripping, man.
You all right, bro?
Yeah, you should tell him to click the link, man. I think his phone breaking up like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you might want to click the link. You know how to come up on the panel?
Let me try.
Yeah, try that, bro. Because right now, I think you're going in and out, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect and come up on the panel. I'm gonna drop the link again.
YJ, the author in the building. What's popping, bro?
What up, YJ in the building. Let's go ahead and hit another jam while we wait on him, man. And yeah, because I ain't hit a song in a minute. I want to hit this motherfucker again. But y'all sit tight, man. We got the homie L. Dot in the goddamn building. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. I'm gonna hit my commercial first. I got a goddamn commercial I want to play first.
What's happening? It's your boy Boss Man Blake, CEO and founder of Body to Beat Global. You may also know me from my music, from projects like the Blake album,
Sum 06, Chapter 39, I am Nate Goose, and my latest, Inspired. Not only am I an artist, I'm also an entrepreneur. You're an entrepreneur too, boss? Of course. So I want to introduce y'all to Body to Beat Global Marketing and Promotions, where you can get everything you need. It's a one-stop shop. CD covers, videos, promo videos, recording sessions, all of your musical needs, I got you. So hit me up at 912-571-1832. Let's talk some business. I promise you, nobody can beat my prices. On God. If we can, we gon' get it. See, the lyrics is more than the visions, more than just. All right, let's go to this jam right here real quick.
So special.
Another body slain in the street, and we been needing change, needing peace. We dying, we can't take it no further. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Oh, you hear them angels crying.
Steady crying cause they see my people murdered. Crackers trying tactics that way's always unheard of. Big dogs and lock chains, man, they used to burn us. And the shit was so crazy that they used to hunt us. Now my people getting murdered in the streets for running. I'm tired of the racing niggas like we nothing. Promise they won't be too happy once a nigga start busting. But that's what they wanna see, a black man caged up in jails and penitentiaries. I swear the system meant to fuck us. Ran by some white man sporting them Benjamin buttons, followed by that white militia that's known to do some handcuffing. Like the Greek freak in Milwaukee, I'm finna start bucking. Thinking that they can control us, they finna start something. 400 years of oppression, now we had enough. Can't you feel the pressure of my people that's finna erupt? Try to be a friendly foe, now we finna power up.
Another body slain in the street, and we been needing change, needing peace. We dying, we can't take it no further. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Heard the angels crying, they scream murder, murder. Oh, you hear them angels crying.
I'm not doing a bad thing, I'm actually telling the truth. I just got nervous, that's why I was acting stupid at one point. You just gotta believe me, because I'm actually telling the truth. I'm not trying to lie. I just got nervous.
See, I'm a mother, a sister, a cousin, a friend. How you screaming all lives matter with privileged skin? And if we matter, why we can't just jog for fun? Without these stupid motherfuckers chasing us with guns. And why we can't sleep peaceful in our homes at night? You bust in, we bust back, and we lose a life. Lose our right, can't even protect our home. I'm screaming, arrest them bitches till they dead or gone. See, I don't know the pain the mama's feeling, but every day I pray for your mental healing, cause it'll be hell if we started killing. But two wrongs don't make a right. I tell my son all officers not bad and every racist isn't white. So see the truth and know how to move, cause they gon' do what they do, regardless of how perfect that record view. And no reaction is the safest when they provoking you. Like damn, could you take a jog in our shoes? Could you afford to lose?
Another body slain in.
We got a caller coming in, so I want to go ahead and put that on pause real quick. Who am I speaking with?
Cupcake.
Who that?
Cupcake.
Oh, Cupcake. Okay, well, I thought it was a troll. I was going to get mad.
No, I'm definitely not going to troll you.
What's going on, Cupcake?
Well, I like your question. I mean, it's not like you asked a small question or anything like that. But, I mean, I guess I've thought of a lot of things while people were talking. But some of the people that, to me, have been the most moral, the most sturdy, the most reasonable, and the most reliable have been people in my life who are not religious. Sometimes, and I mean, I do follow a particular, religion, but I think that sometimes it can be a cloudy way to see what we're supposed to be doing as human beings. Because if you think about the tenets of most religions, it's about feeding people who don't have food. It's about ensuring that people have shelter. It's about being willing to look out for people who are not a part of your religion. And most churches, I would say, religious institutions, especially in this country, they're not really doing that. And that's kind of the principle that you're supposed to abide by. So if somebody tells me they're religious of any kind of persuasion, because of the way that I was raised, which was, I was taken, my father had a spiritual experience, and then we were taken to his, the church that he felt we should be at. And really from the very beginning of it, I was like, oh no, like this is not for me. I knew that as a kid, but as a kid, you have to go along to get along. You have to make those kind of concessions. But so I lived a period of my life where, I really couldn't embrace anything other than like information, like the kind of stuff that Elliot was talking about. And it really was like living in a vacuum. You know what I mean? And like a lot of the stuff he said, yeah, that's exactly the type of stuff that I've learned about. I mean, I had such a deep spiritual crisis. I probably read like around close to 1,000 books that are like theological based, history, archaeology, anything I could get my hands on to figure out what was going on. But you can use religion to find redemption or some form of like salvation, but those things are supposed to be available to everybody. And it's completely possible, to reclaim your life or have things that you believe in that aren't rooted in any kind of religion or like spiritual architecture, and it's good to have those kind of people in your life too, because I think sometimes, religion can unbalance people. I find even like myself, I feel like I get lost in it a little bit. And I think, it's like one of the best things that you can do is learn everything you can about the human condition as people are experiencing it all over the place. Because you're supposed to learn, at least in, my thinking, you're supposed to learn how to have compassion. And you're supposed to learn how to have empathy. And you're not supposed to be rigid in your understanding of like what people are facing. And I mean, I kind of get this because, I'm disabled. And disabled people are treated like effing garbage. I mean, garbage nonstop. It's been shocking to me over the years to learn all these things. And I don't see any way around, like on your final day when you pass over, whatever that's going to be. And I've had a near-death experience and coded out and all kinds of fun stuff like that. But on your day, Judgment Day, you're probably going to be asked about the person that you treated the worst. You may not even remember who that person was, or even kind of what you did to them. Because that's how far people get away from having any form of good behavior sometimes.
I want to ask this question, and it goes for either one of y'all. Either one of y'all can answer. When you're talking about, I think I've seen evil versus good in the chat a few times. But when we talking about the things that are morally right, morally wrong, don't you think that a lot of laws that was created in, the versus the 10 Commandments and our rights, don't they go somewhat hand in hand? Like, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, and then those are actually laws. So they came from somewhere, right?
Well, I'll let the other person speak if they. I don't want to hog up all the air.
Well, I don't think that it's funny because it seems like we always want to go back to the root of things. But the weird thing is that things are interchanging. Like when you think about the English language, just the words that we speak, these words are made up by somebody human, and words change definitions after time passes and everything. Like a word can mean one thing to a generation and it mean a totally another thing to the next generation. So I think a lot of these things are up to our own interpretation, but I think that innately we all actually know what's right and what's wrong without it even being taught to us, to a certain degree. And I think we are taught the basis of it, because when you think about evil, good and evil, the beginning of good and evil was night and day. People thought that night was called Set, and Set was the first Satan. Nighttime was looked at as Satan, and daytime was looked at as God. But this was all people trying to interpret their surroundings. I think that when humans first got here on the planet, we didn't too much know nothing. You know what I mean? But then it's kind of weird because when you go back to ancient times, when they look up all of these old things, I think that a lot of the technology that they had back then, like the shit that created the pyramids, is more high tech than what we have now. So it's all a mystery. It's all a mystery.
I agree.
And you asked about laws and stuff. If you study legal structure, like the layers of the law and the many forms of law, whether it's canonical or it's, admiral, or, if you study all of these all throughout time, you really kind of come to understand that a lot of the legal basis of everything is built on ownership of land. So yeah, we definitely do have laws like that you cannot murder people, and that's obvious. And we have laws governing other types of behavior, but the actual legal structure that binds it all in a lot of different ways is built upon who owned what and when they owned it, and whether they were going to still continue to own that stuff. And that exists even today. If you think about, like, I'll give you an example. Okay, in the United States of America, everybody thinks they own the house. Oh, well, here I go. Oh, shit. And everyone thinks they own their land.
I heard this story.
You don't own anything because of eminent domain. You own nothing because of eminent domain. So, for instance, when everything was going on down with the border wall in the South, they were using eminent domain, the Supreme Court decision, to seize property from people and sell it to them at pennies on the dollar, in order to be able to access that land, to have border control situations down there. And if you think about school districting, it's all based on who lived where. You have people, institutions that bind people into mortgages and things like that. Their illegality, when they get that stuff started and off the ground, is accepted, even though it's understood. Much of what they're doing is being illegal. And who loses the house? The person that doesn't have the money to pay the banks. But the banks can do what they want with the legal code. So we have different forms of law and how they will affect people. So yes, I expect there to be laws that hopefully keep me safe, but I don't have faith in them. What I know is that you can lose pretty much everything you have through financial manipulation, which is the same thing as the way law codes got started. So, yeah.
Have any of y'all, Legend was talking to me about this a couple of weeks ago. Have any of y'all ever heard of the 42 Laws of Ma'at?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it? Wow.
No.
Y'all never heard of that?
No.
No.
Legend, I wish you was able to come up here because that's actually something that's real. I haven't had the opportunity to study it, but it's almost like divine principles. And I think it's from ancient, and I might pronounce this wrong, amnesia. I don't know. You might want to look it up. Legend was saying a lot of things. Actually, the way we live is in there. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't know nothing about it. But
so basically, what Professor Cupcakes is saying, that when he was talking about the Ten Commandments, that would be what you would consider as like a canonical version of the law.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got you got those 10 commandments, then you got the laws. We have our rights. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and we, like you said, we all know right from wrong, but I feel like some of those, it came from those 10 commandments, which it's not hard to know. You shouldn't kill, you shouldn't steal. We know that, but it just seemed kind of weird if we're gonna say those things in the Bible are not true. Then why did they take some of those things out of the Bible and create laws by them? You feel what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like to me.
Okay, so it seemed like that you're saying the laws were based from basically the 10 Commandments.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking hypothetically.
Well, those are the first laws on paper, right? The 10 Commandments.
Right. Most definitely.
Okay.
My fault. It's Kemet, not Mayat, but it actually says Maat, YJ. So it might be something different.
Yeah, we have to have these think tanks, man. Because like when I get to some of my homies on the panel and stuff, they go to talking about the concept of Nicaea and all these different things and the Anunnakis, and I be just bombarded with all of these different things. And it's kind of, I mean, can we actually learn everything we need to learn in one lifetime? That's the thing I be thinking about. Like,
I don't think we can. Because you got to think about it. Listen to these conversations and debates. I ain't gonna call them debates, but they can be considered that some people know certain things that others don't, and then you have some things that people will tell you that you just will not believe. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to go retrain your thoughts. Like, okay, let me be open-minded and see if this has some truth to it. And then you go to learn that, and then someone else come to you and tell you, nah, that's not right. Look at this. And everybody have a valid point somewhere within their story that it makes sense. So I don't try to, discredit what anyone tells me, but the shit gets confusing, bro.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate y'all for sliding through. Y'all got anything else y'all want to touch on, man?
Yeah. Well, basically, I want to say is that I went to a different learning process. Now I'm studying the chakras, energy, vortexes, all of that kind of stuff now. And then, one thing I wanted to say about what I was going to say earlier about the creation thing, it's another conspiracy going on that they're basically saying that this is a prison planet. We come from somewhere else. We signed a contract to come live in life experience inside of this avatar. It's a lot of weird shit. But I want to say this. If y'all really want to research a lot of shit, I know that they make this is what they tell everybody. TikTok is for kids. No, TikTok is the only place where you can find real information that's not being fucking took down by Google, Facebook, and YouTube and all these motherfuckers. So actually get your ass over to TikTok. If you want to learn some shit, it's there. It's there. If you can, if you can get past all of the silly shit, it's there.
And just what we were just talking about earlier, just like you said, now it's another theory, what you just talked about. That shit gonna keep happening, bro. That shit gonna keep happening. There's gonna be another theory tomorrow. Watch.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
I feel what you're saying, bro. But thanks for having me up, bro.
I appreciate you for sliding through, man. I definitely need you up. Salute, man. I appreciate you. Okay, you got anything else you want to touch on?
No, but if you think about it, everybody's got pieces of the puzzle. That's really all it is. And it's, you're going to run into people who don't want to change their way of thinking on anything. I have people in my life who really don't appreciate when I tell them the things that I learn about history, like YJ just mentioned, Kemet and stuff. you know, okay, you know, like, I'll give you an example. Okay, Santa, the myth of Santa. Santa was a black Turkish saint. You know, that's where that legend came from, and then it was exported all the way up to Europe. You know, so a lot of times when I'm celebrating these holidays, I'm just like overwhelmed by the insignificance of what they're asking me to celebrate. And at least in my family, in my environment, you know, they would rather not hear about what's actually going on. But, you know, that Turkish saint, you know, basically he was born into wealth, or enough of it to live a relatively free and privileged life. And once a year, you know, he would put everything he had together to buy presents for children in his environment where he lived. And he also used his money to free young women from prostitution. So if you think about what we're celebrating today, it's very, 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 I mean, it's corrupted and everything like that, but you want to meet as many people as you can who know as much as possible to help you put things together. Because really, if there was a God and there was a quote unquote savior or anything, you think they'd want you to stop learning things? Probably not.
You got a point.
So that's all I'll say.
You got a great point.
So have a good week of work, Blake, okay?
I appreciate your Cupcake. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was Cupcake and the homie L. Dot. I definitely, truly appreciate you guys for coming up and giving the knowledge that's in your brain, because, you know, I would never be closed-minded to anything anyone tries to teach me. It just has to make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Of course, anybody teach you anything, you got to go do research. But at the end of the day, as a youngin', we had to go by what we was taught. And I think that caused a lot of people to start to think differently as they got older when things just didn't add up. And I think that's what's happening now. And the crazy thing about it, you think about the generations before us, they got older, but their thoughts and what they believe never changed. But as, you know, time goes on, things evolve, if you want to say that. Now you have people who really do research, because now we have access to a lot more information, because we got the internet. It's a lot of things being put out there. And it's a lot to take in. Like LA said, can you really learn all this and digest it and get a full understanding in one lifetime? I don't think it's possible, because I think things just keep changing. But we're going to play another song, and I'm going to get ready and wrap things up. So sit tight.
I don't need nobody coming around to down me. Been searching for peace, and yes, I finally found it. I broke every change, and no, I cannot be bounded. And every little mountain, I'ma just walk around it. It's been the Lord, and I thank Him for keeping me grounded. He showed me the truth and keep all the evil from around me. Cause even when people deceive you, He holding you down. Too blessed to be stressed, and nevertheless, I'm screaming it loud. Sometime, but I'm feeling alright. Now I can feel again, feel again, feel again.
As we gather here today, under one united front, under the guise of putting our pride aside to become one nation, sworn to the gift of melanin that they once thought was a curse. But it's magic. But it's magic.
Look at the lights and the fixtures, but don't you forget it's a bigger picture. He put us in the pot and started mixing. 300 billion people made all different. A lot of people born gifted. A lot of people change when the earth shifted. And some will never see the vision. And that's the difference from being alive and just living. Such a crazy time that we live in. If you don't pay attention, you get filled in. It's time we stand up, so we're the real men. Ain't no peace treaty here, we taking back the land. We did it once, we can do it again. 10 toes, I stand, that's a real man. You gotta hold your nigga down. And if you black, say it loud.
As we screaming loud from the tallest peak, linked up in this web tied to the heart of the streets. Sheesh. And I only got 3 letters. SOC. Stay on cold. To the end of the road. Let's go.
I am kissed by the sun, I'm highly favored. I reflect God, I mirror the creator. I keloid scars, my father is your savior. I built this world, pick me for my labor. I turned stone into pyramids. Mud made villages. You find me where the living is. Cave dwellers bring ignorance. How you rope them off for they nonsense. They lying to you, teaching you black is a curse. Before they trickery, you control the whole earth. You invented math, language, and science. Our melanin is a miracle, don't deny it. On the shoulders of giants, our ancestors God and even enslaved us, but we fucking survived it. Tables will turn, so stop your crying. I'm so proud to be black, I'm nothing without it. Yeah.
As we ride, one time for the culture that never dies, we rise. In this nation, where the education is built on a foundation of lies. We rise. We rise.
You can paint it vivid when I picture this. My skin is Vizio, I'm the difference. Picking through the channels, I'm the guy. Got me surfing through my life like a tide. The journey is a ride. No wonder why I'm thirsty. Life is full of pride, but never showing mercy every day that I provide. It's like the devil cursed me. We done with picking cotton while you really trying to work me. Should've been rich gods and men. Instead they giving you more balls and pins. Just face it like cut scars on chin. Never even, it's more odds to sin. I'm melanated to the flesh. I don't need your color scheme when it's branded on my chest. I'm stand up for being that. If you represent a god, stand up for being black, motherfuckers.
So we salute to those who blaze the trail beforehand. We stand right hand balled in the fist for power, for the vision, for the unspoken symbolism that parallels the mission. Melanated vision, melanated magic. Ride out. No pride out. Yeah. BTBG, Black System Mafia, New World. BTBG, Black System Mafia, New World.
So that was Melanated Miracle. The homie, Neutro, I see he just popped in for a few. Yeah, we wrapping it up now, bro. But just to wrap this conversation up, it's like me and Crucial was talking about, or Crucial stated, and I truly agree. You have to believe something. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much research you do and how much sense it makes to you. You know, you got to believe something. And think about when you was a kid, you had to go to school and believe what those people taught you in school. And if you didn't learn what they taught you, how can you pass? How can you move on? Of course, a lot of things is common sense, which sense ain't common these days, but at the same time, at the end of the day, we have to believe something. And I'm not saying just believe anything, because that's not the best thing to do. But it is discouraging to just hear the conversations and the things that the people on the panel stated. It's like, and then of course you have the people in the chat. It's like we've been bamboozled, or I think Geneva said it. We've been lied to. Everybody's been lied to. Have we? I think we have in a lot of different situations, a lot of different things over the years. We have been lied to. So it's like, who do you trust? Who do you believe in? It's crazy, man. When you think you're doing things the right way, you might not be. Of course, we know how to live right from wrong and do good versus evil. But it's the final destination is what I think a lot of people is focusing on. I know that's what I'm focusing on. Because we don't know. Faith is just believing in something that you just can't see. Think about it. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's been in the cave with your homie, Big Boss, Busy. Thank everybody for coming through. I'll be getting with y'all soon, man. We're going to end the night with a brand new song, brand new visual. BSM, man. Building, man. Salute YJ, L. Dot, Cupcake, everybody in the chat. Love y'all, man. It's disgusted. Shit got me disgusted. I'm gone, man.
You know what it is. Nationwide.
Back at that one time. Squad.
Disgusting.
I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
I done seen it back to back. Them snakes gon' stab your back. Ain't dressing black on black. They open face. You brought them up in your place. You ain't have to show them you're safe. I'd rather have space. Don't nobody wanna run up in a race. That's ass getting chased. Nigga, I'm that ace deuce. Stand tall like a motherfucking moose. Don't quack like geese. Don't break the rules. Yeah, they gotta eat, but I don't need food. Took a whole damn wheelie, got off that loop. And hoes don't eat, they gon' be a little rude. Things change, so staying the same is stupid. First, no third like looping. Watch out when I'm shooting. Ain't no game, no hooping. DBZ like super hard. You can know your ass is losing. Not some shit you choosing. Left you broken, bruising. Anger I'm abusing. Ain't no sense in moving. Bitch, I'm on my hustle. Using all my muscle. Know your ass in trouble. Nothing subtle. Everybody scripted. You don't need no show.
I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted. But what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
Gang be colder than next members. That nigga been jumping on every piece of wood he could, nigga, except timber. And I bet your dippy didn't catch that slip right off his wet back. Every time he turn his head, nigga try to fuck your biz to the crib, but to get back to the rip snack. 2 slabs, to smoke 2 blunts, to talk 2 dabs. I got that money, so I don't cut cash, and I don't talk tricks, so them hoes do not act. He bought a car, and she bought me cash. I just be trying not to laugh. That nigga just slit his wrist over, bitch. These niggas be dying for ass. This ain't the game, boy. I spit like a flamethrower. Talk bad to you and your bitch at the same time, just like the landlord. What to me you playing for, a little bitch? You switch to the other side, man. These niggas be claiming they real, but these niggas be lying.
Yeah, keep the narrative safe. Never carry the weight of dead minds who couldn't bury mistakes. You niggas fake, this is more than disgrace. Like a lie in the face. When it's truth, you niggas never relate. This is hate, y'all serving the plate. When you stretching the truth around the table like you passing out cake. These the lies, y'all spinning the facts. What disgusts me is that the opinion push the narrative back. You off track with the cargo attached. And if you search through the rumble, you will find it was never intact. I fell back when it comes to these cats. Free to think on my own, but this lesson I'ma charge for the rap.
I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it it's half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it. So many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. The cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
You let these pussy niggas tell that shit, I'm kin to the devil. I'm very selfish and helpless and I will never be wealthy. See niggas, they just form opinions just by what niggas tell them. They cerebellum, don't help them. No motor skills, let me test them. If they die, then we resurrect. They talking shit out, they wreck them. Once a friend, how I don't respect them. Shit, I shoulda knew better. And they don't speak or check with the fella. They get upset with the fella. I mail them off and check the envelope. And make sure the letter gon' tell it I'm a hell of a fella. And my loyalty never will fail. These niggas gotta do better when facing a different endeavor. That pride come down the ladders. In your eyes, they got you mad. I'm just disgusted. All this fuck shit, trust, discuss it, man, just fuck.
They say Port City this and Port City that, but one thing they lack is actual facts. I know where they go, just stick a fucking knife in my back. Won't let me go, a bunch of leeches I'm trying to detach, trying to remain focused. The streets calling me back. I'm stuck when it cut hopeless, I'm a fuse to collapse. Switching up my environment, I can adapt. If I fail, I shall try again and bounce back. I'm nauseous, disgusted, I'm allergic to your function. Surrounded by dysfunction, bunch of crabs and buckets. Money is the seduction, I'm grinding and dry humping. When you come into the end, you are nothing or got nothing.
I hate when niggas build their premise off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you trusted. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it. So many times that I grew accustomed to how they form an opinion off of false assumptions. And the cold part about it is half the niggas that do it be the ones that you fuck with. And I'm at the point where I'm disgusted, but what's really disgusting is how I seen it so much that I grew accustomed.
Fucking king talking, my nigga, I beg to differ. You waking up a killer, I'm talking about a gorilla. I'm so sick of pussy niggas and how they get in they feeling. All that talking, I'ma end it. I've been the truth since the beginning. Who say they bigger than me? I wanna know. I've been the truth since the beginning. See these niggas, they just talk a lot. You can meet me in the parking lot. I've been the truth since the beginning. It's time to put these niggas' mind in the right place and make these niggas show respect in the right way. I'm a big dog, you niggas just a lightweight. And I chin check a nigga for what he might say. So many dark nights, a lot of bright days. Serving junkies at the guard, so many night plays. Too many niggas walking around with these pipe dreams. I know what it might say. Got the crown on the right, king. You looking at the boss, nigga. Ain't no might be. I know they tired of me. These niggas, they won't fight me. But more than likely, they sweeter than some ice cream. Catch me on the right scene, I promise I'll be Billy D. So tell me, who the one that made your team? Who the one that made your roster? I ain't asked the king. That saddens me. Now you just made some tragedy. Now it's a waste of time for you pussy niggas to battle. Now all this fucking king talking, my nigga, I beg to differ. You waking up a killer, I'm talking about a gorilla. I'm so sick of pussy niggas and how they get in they feeling. All that talking, I'ma end it. I've been the truth since the beginning. Who say they bigger than me? I wanna know. I've been the truth since the beginning. See these niggas, they just talk a lot. You can meet me in the parking lot. I've been the truth since the beginning.
Hey, hi hater, goodbye hater. Assalamu alaikum, I holla later, no holla later. My mind on paper, split your tomato. Hasta luego. Bout to hit the fucking block with a circle the size of an ego. Bout to spread the block. I'm all on the bread like some mayo. You a tough guy, so you say so. Bullets be size of tomato. The way these niggas be capping, I hope your head fit this halo. Then I go dig up in your hole. Then I say bye ho, I got ghosts. I been the truth in this, that's why she let her cruise shit. I'm slightly retarded, so you know I gave her that
this. It's about to get ugly like whoopee. Y'all niggas is goofy.
Now all this fucking king talking, my nigga, I beg to differ. You waking up a killer, I'm talking about a gorilla. I'm so sick of pussy niggas and how they get in they feeling. All that talking, I'ma end it. I've been the truth since the beginning. Who say they bigger than me? I wanna know. I've been the truth since the beginning.
Yo, Crucial Gang,
See,
what
these
up?
niggas, they just talk a lot. Can meet me in the parking lot.
What up?
I've been the truth since the
This
beginning.
that big boy talk, straight from the stove top. No one is damn sick, better get your damn Clorox. So weathermen predicting snow, that's when my birds flock. I'm tryna lock down the coast, you tryna lock down the block. That's a big difference. 3.5 ball pitching, 7 grams quarter water whipping, 28 now you old flipping. Gotta move low key 'cause niggas snitching. Money talking, my palm itching. What you smoking? What you sniffing? Got medicine for your sickness, my stomach growling. I gotta get it. I'm bagging up the damn epidemic. Got a vaccine for when you're itching. Side effects, you might start twitching. I must admit this shit wicked. Sold my soul for every digit. I'm the best in the booth or in the kitchen. My crown heavy, my head dipping. I'm timeless, nigga. I age different. No cut, my weight different. King shit on the throne sitting. Red dots is no missing. I body shit. I'm the mortician. Who bigger than me? Go get 'em. I'm in this booth. I'm grave digging. I'm button pushing. I'm bold because I'm rolling.
All this fucking king talking, my nigga, I beg to differ. You waking up a killer, I'm talking about a gorilla. I'm so sick of pussy niggas and how they get in they feeling. All that talking, I'ma end it. I've been the truth since the beginning. Who say they bigger than me? I wanna know. I've been the truth since the beginning. See, these niggas, they just talk a lot. Can meet me in the parking lot. I've been the truth since the beginning.